I promise you'll learn a lot from this video. In fact, I'm so certain that if you don't, you have my blessing to write any mean comment you can think of in the comment section. It will not happen though. ChatGPT is an insane tool in and of itself. However, if you know how to use it, it just becomes that much better. The first thing I'll show you is how to mimic styles. Now let's say you're a student and you're doing a project about milky seas. Actually, if you don't know what milky seas are, it's actually living organisms glowing up. So let's imagine that you're a student writing a project about milky seas. What you can do is obviously make ChatGPT write something about milky seas, but we want to level it up. So the way we level it up is by mimicking a style. So first off, we could write 2 sentences about milky seas. Now, mimicking a style means that you can make it write as a journalist, a scientist, but in this case, we just wanted to write as a straight-A student from high school. Milky seas, a rare marine phenomena, occur when bioluminescent bacteria in the ocean emit a soft glowing light, turning vast stretches of water into ethereal milky expanse. The intricate interplay of microbial ecology and ocean currents that precipitate this spectacle serves as a fascinating testament to the complexity and beauty of Earth's natural processes. Now you may think this is too complicated, especially if you're doing a presentation, so what you can do is also edit it. So you can say, make it more simple. Milky seas happen when special glowing bacteria light up a large area of the ocean, making it look like a sea of milk. This rare and beautiful event shows how amazing and complex nature can be. Now, the next level of mimicking styles is that you can also add a mood. So you can say, I would like it to have a melancholic mood. Milky seas cast a haunting glow over the ocean, turning it into a surreal milky expanse that evokes a sense of solitude and wonder. This rare phenomena seems to capture the loneliness and mystery that often lie beneath the surface of natural beauty. This is obviously just examples, but I'm sure you can imagine how this can be incredibly useful both as a student, but also in a professional context. The last level of mimicking writing styles is to make it write as a famous person. So we could say, write it as if you were Shakespeare. In yon ocean vast, a milky glow doth cast its pallor, a spectacle most rare akin to lonely souls, in quiet despair. 'Tis a sight to behold, a tale of nature's intricacy untold, imbued with the silent lament of the deep, where mysteries and sorrows in darkness keep. I will say that I think this is quite impressive. What you can also do is actually make it have a conversation. So we could say, have a conversation about universities in the Western world as if you were Shakespeare and Plato. Hark Plato. Instead of just reading this conversation, I obviously decided to animate it.
Hark, Plato, sage of Grecian lore, what thinkst thou of these modern seats of learning, yclept universities in lands to the west?
Ah, William, bard of the English tongue, these institutions thou speakst of intrigue the mind. They claim heirs to the academy I once established. Yet pray, are they given to the same unquenchable thirst for wisdom?
Verily, they seek knowledge, but oft more for gain than for the illumination of the human condition. Their focus diversifies, arts and sciences, yes, but also the vulgar pursuits of commerce and technology.
Aha, diversification could sow the seeds of dilution. In my academy, the aim was the elevation of the soul, the quest for the good, the true, and the beautiful. Do these Western halls foster the same?
Some do still hold a candle to the human spirit, teaching subjects that ponder the great questions of existence. Yet many a student enters these gates burdened by the yoke of pragmatism, yearning for naught but a parchment that promises prosperity.
It is a predicament indeed. Prosperity is a mere shadow on the cave's wall, yet it dominates their curriculum and seduces their ambition. How fares the quest for moral virtues among these scholarly youth?
Ah, therein lies the rub. Ethics and virtues are oft considered optional, secondary to the worship of the factual and the lucrative. The stage is set, but the players are lost in roles not of their choosing.
It's a tragedy, then, not unlike your plays, where characters oft suffer from flaws internal and influences external. Yet a comedy too, for they know not what they miss. The dialogues of the soul, the sonnets of the heart.
Most eloquently stated, sage Plato. Though these institutions boast advancements in many a field, they may yet learn from the ancients in matters of the soul. Would that we could bequeath them this timeless wisdom.
As the river of time forever flows, mayhaps they shall find their way back to the source. For wisdom, once pursued, is a beacon that not even the shadows of ignorance can forever obscure.
Aye, such is the eternal hope inscribed in the very sinews of our works, transcending the epochs. Let ink and parchment bear witness to our quest, that future generations may yet awaken to the dawn of wisdom.
There you have the first hack, very useful as you can tell. Obviously, this conversation is something more for yourself to learn about topics on a deeper, more profound level and understanding different perspectives. The second hack is all about showing you how to auto-summarize a text on a more advanced level, how to break it down, bring out key points, and how to use ChatGPT to make you understand a text better on a deeper level. I'll use this article to show you how it all works. First off, we're just gonna copy the whole article. And we obviously want to copy the headline as well. Here we just hit Shift Enter. Auto-summarizing a text is very straightforward. You just write, I need you to summarize the following. So as you can see, we've gone from this very long text to a small summary. The opioid epidemic has confounded researchers and healthcare professionals for decades, providing a complex and persistent problem. Recent interest has shifted toward using artificial intelligence as a potential solution, with innovations in machine learning helping to identify at-risk individuals and even deploy overdose reversing agents automatically. While the healthcare industry has been slow to adopt new technologies, costing it billions of dollars, AI is starting to gain traction in addiction prevention and treatment. AI applications range from identifying individuals at risk of fentanyl misuse to tools for detecting hazardous contaminants in drug supplies. Despite the promise of AI encompassing the opioid crisis, there are ethical concerns such as potential misuse for discrimination and the spreading of disinformation. The successful integration of AI into addiction treatment will require the collective vigilance of researchers, clinicians, and the public to ensure the technology is used ethically and effectively. As you can see, auto-summarizing a text is very straightforward. However, we want to level it up by breaking the text down. So first off, we want to copy the entire text once again. And we'll ask it, I'd like you to break down the text in 3 to 4 segments and summarize each of them. This is very useful, especially if you have a longer text, both to memorize the text you've already written, but also just to gain a deeper understanding of the text. So we paste the article and we hit enter. I'll allow you to read the text if you want, but as you can see, breaking a text down this way gives you a much better and deeper understanding of a text. However, if we want to get a much quicker and more orderly grasp on the text, we can also ask ChatGPT to highlight certain key points and themes. So we just write, I'd like you to highlight certain key points and themes in the following text. And we paste the article once again, and we hit enter. As you can see, breaking a text down into key points and themes is very good if you want to gain a better overview of a text. The last level of auto-summarizations of text is to ask questions. So in this example, I'll just have ChatGPT play devil's advocate. In relation to the following text, can you play devil's advocate on the notion that AI could solve the opioid epidemic? Certainly, playing devil's advocate allows for a critical evaluation of the potential limitations and challenges of using AI to address the opioid epidemic. Here are some points to consider. Now, I'm not going to read all of them for you, but I encourage you to read them yourself if you're curious about it. It is quite an interesting topic in my opinion. Now, the third and final hack is advanced brainstorming with ChatGPT. Now for the brainstorming, we're gonna go back to the topic of milky seas. So we're just gonna ask ChatGPT, I'm doing a presentation on milky seas, but I'm still a bit unsure on that topic. I'd like you to help me with brainstorming through the method of topic exploration. And we'll hit enter. As you can see, this way of brainstorming breaks the topic into different categories and views the topic from different perspectives and angles, and will be very useful if you're considering doing a project on a topic that you don't know that much about yet. But as always, we want to level up. And we're gonna do that through mind mapping. So we write, I'd like to explore the topic of milky seas more through the method of mind mapping. Mind mapping, as you can see, is very good if you want to go even deeper on a topic. Now, 10 main branches is quite a lot. So if you want to boil it down to the most important ones, you can ask ChatGPT to do it for you. So we'll just say, I'd like you to choose the 4 branches you find the most relevant to a presentation and create 5 sub-branches for each. Now that we have the 4 most relevant branches, we want to level up even further. So we're going to ask for examples. I'd like you to provide an example for each branch in the shape of relevant case studies, historical events, or hypothetical scenarios. This takes us from the more abstract level of what is Milky Seas and into actual examples that are very pragmatic from the real world that you can explore and later on use in your projects. This is about as deep as you're gonna go into a brainstorming exercise about finding out more about the topic. However, there are also other brainstorming exercises, and to find out which fits this topic the best, we simply just ask ChatGPT. I'd like you to suggest 3 relevant brainstorming exercises that will allow me to explore the topic of Milky Seas on a deeper level. Don't suggest brainstorming exercises I've already used. We got role reversal brainstorming, objective to view the topic from different perspectives by stepping into the roles of various stakeholders or experts. Then we got another brainstorming exercise called reverse brainstorming, where the objective is, instead of thinking about how to achieve or understand something, consider how you could prevent or misunderstand it. Then reverse those ideas for useful solutions. And the last brainstorming exercise ChatGPT suggests to us is to identify what is currently unknown or unexplored about Milky Seas and figure out how those gaps could be filled. And that is called gap filling. So there you have it, the 3 best hacks for ChatGPT as a student. So in conclusion of all of this, ChatGPT is insanely useful for both students and professionals to make you more effective. And furthermore, it expands your vocabulary so much and in general just makes you more eloquent as a person. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to press the like button. I press so many buttons to bring these videos to you. And if you want more content like it, subscribe to me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.